This is a card that I made for a challenge a couple of days ago. Anyway, actually it was last Saturday. I was a part of a team meeting and we had a challenge and I made this card and then I posted it. And then I've had some people ask me how to do it. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you how I did it. So anyway, we're going to start off with a card base. And we're going to need 6 pieces of DSP. It would be best if they coordinate, but if not, that's okay. However you want to do it. I'll show you what I picked. Anyway, this is what you need. 6 pieces of that. The DSP should match the card base. And a card base I'm referring to would be a half a sheet of cardstock. So this would be the card base. Let me see. And DSP is designer series paper for those of you who don't speak Stampin' Up! Sometimes. Anyway, so, and then a punch or a die, whatever word you want to put in it, and the stamp set, of course, to go with it too. So I'm going to move this up to the corner. So in case you decide that you want the dimensions of it, it will be up here. I'll just tuck it under or alongside so you can kind of see it. And we will go ahead and get started. So I am using the Playing with Patterns Designer Series paper, or DSP. It comes in a 6x6 pack, as you just saw. I don't have these in any particular order. I will flip through them rather slowly, just so you can kind of get a feel for some of the patterns that are in here. And you'll see a couple of these in the card. Anyway, you get 4 sheets of each one. And like I said, they're 6x6. And I've had a lot of fun with this pack. So anyway, this is from our new annual catalog, which looks like this. And it would be on, I'm not sure what page it would be on, but let me check for you. It is a part of the Playful Pattern. Well, you can find it back in the back here. Right here. And it goes with the stamp set on page 100, 102. I do not have the stamp set yet or the dies, but I fell in love with the paper first. So it goes with this suite. And it's right here for a close-up picture of it. Anyway, like I said, I just got the pattern paper. I did not get the dies or anything. I do want the dies because I think cutting out these little letters would be awesome. And yeah, the stamp set, I'm not sure on yet, but anyway, that's where you'll find it if you decide that you like it. You can also get it online at that web address. So anyway, we're going to start with that. Playing with Patterns 6x6 paper. I'm going to set that aside for a minute. And we're going to take, you're going to get to watch me put the puzzle together, I can tell already. We're going to take, I had them set aside correctly and now they're not. Oh, wouldn't you know it. So you're going to take a piece of your paper. Here are, I'm going to take 6 of these. Yeah, see, one of them got flipped over. There we go. I had them all ready. And then I moved something and they all broke apart. Not broke, but you'll get the picture in a minute. Anyway, I took my see? Keep them together once you get them where you want them. Oh, that's not it. There we go. because I used both sides. So anyway, oh, now I need to find one more. There it is, yay! Okay, so there are my 6 pieces of DSP that are 3 inches by 3/4 of an inch. Then I cut them on the diagonal. Like I said, this is what we're making. So I cut them and then I rearranged them into the triangles. So let's see here. If I get this one, what I originally did is I got them kind of lined up the way I wanted them. I think this one. Oh, yeah. My brain. Okay, and then this one, so that one came down, then I want an up one, and now I want one that goes this way, and then I wanted one that goes this way. So when you cut them, you're going to have to cut the diagonal, so, well, this one's going to be the troublemaker. It was last time too. Ooh, okay. Sure, I wasn't going to do this part on live video. The hard part. I had it all figured out. Oh, there we go. That's still not working out. Oh, people. So it's not as easy as it looks. All right, we're going to take these 2 out for a minute. Those 2 go together to make a point there. And then these 2 go together to make a point there. And then these 2, these 3. We're going to get these 3. Because when you turn them, it doesn't work. Oh. And yes, they did work together a minute ago. Wouldn't you know it? Ta-da! Okay, I got them. I got them. I think I got them. So this one has to go the other way. There. Whew. Okay. And then I checked to see if I had circles and stripes and all that kind of stuff. Colors where I didn't want them. So then what I did is I just brought these down. Can you see where the triangles are coming in? But I didn't want these matching up. So I did some shifting. I put this one over here and then I just shifted just a little. And then this one isn't going to be a whole triangle. So I split it in half and I moved it over here. Now it's ready to start assembling. So I take my card base, and I do have mine scored. Some people don't choose to score them, some people do. I like them scored. I use my bone folder to burnish the edges. And actually, there you go, just to make it flat. So there's my blue card base, my Night of Navy actually. Get a drink of water here. So then I take my triangles and actually I'm going to build my triangles first. And the way I did that is I used some tear and tape just to keep them together once I finally got them together. Hi, Chris. So I just took a piece of tear and tape, and this is going to be a triangle. So on the back, I held them together right where they're supposed to be, and then I put the tear and tape right up the seam. And then I put it back in the lineup. Then I'm going to do another triangle. And I didn't peel the layer off. I want them to stay together. There we go. So I'm going to do the other 3 triangles. I hope you're all staying well. I forgot to turn the radio off. So hopefully it won't get noisy. The dog is outside, so we won't hear her huffing and puffing today. So just line them up, lay it down. There's another one. The other people that did the card challenge, of course, everybody's looked different, but it was so cool. I've done a couple card challenges. I even had one person do this one, but she sent it to me in an email, and I haven't asked her permission if I could share it on my page yet, so I will. Okay, these didn't match up, so all right. I'm picky, so we're gonna try this one again. And the tear and tape is kind of gentle to work with, so I didn't get them close enough. Yeah, stuff always happens when you're live. Okay, there we go. Okay, so then you have them like that. I'm gonna just gently move them over and get my card base. I did not put another layer down. I just went with the background color as the color. So then I just went ahead and tried to lay them out where I thought they would be best. And spaced them apart just right. So there's the general idea. So I'm going to mark on my mat the center. Let me see. We're going to pick a center point right here. All right, so now I need to find the center of the cardstock. Guess I'm used to using the mats that have the rulers on them. But oh well, sorry, I just conked the camera. We'll figure out the center of the cardstock really quick. So it is 5.5. Course, so that would be 2 3/4. Okay, 2 3/4. It's about right there. Sure. My marker's not working. It's kind of fickle. All right, sorry for that little extra little part there. Anyway, that's because I'm picky. So knowing that is the center, now I can just find a spot. 2 3/4. All right, we'll just do the squares. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Perfect, so that's our center right there. So now I'm going to peel off the back. My noisy husband's up here. And if you think you need a little extra, we have our new stamp and seal. This one's replacing snail. This one is similar to fast fuse, if you were a fast fuse lover. And you pull off the end, and then you just roll it. I could use more tear and tape here too, but I did not. So there you go. I'm going to spread these out evenly across the top. And I can always add more glue later. There we go. To get that up higher. Remove the tear and tape again. I use my fingernails, but a lot of people use their, take your pick tool to tear off the tape. Okay, I need to move it closer to me just for a minute. Okay, that's kind of close. Okay, there we go. So there's that. Now we're going to put these between. I might need my take your pick tool out. And kind of space them in between. I left kind of a, I don't know, centimeter border, 1/3 of an inch. I'm kind of an eyeballer, but I like to be precise eyeballing. Anyhow, let me know if you're watching, say hi. I slipped some glue dots under a couple of these too. So I'm just going to use some of the Stampin' Seal. Again, you just drag it across. I'm used to doing the check mark because of the fast fuse, but that's all right. There we go. And we'll do a little on this one. Like I said, I'm kind of an eyeballer. So there you go. There is that part of the card. And then I took the Dandelion Wishes set, and the Sending Your Well Wishes Your Way is what I used on the first one. And I think I'll do that one too, because I have a friend that could use a well wishes coming her way. Mine is not the new cling, so I have to, I'll huff on it. So if you hear weird breathing in the background, it's me. Okay, and then I used this shape from, it goes with posies. I can show you the bundle in the back fast. I used it, I ran it through my die cut machine. I currently have a Big Shot. I will have a new die cut machine as soon as they're available, which we found out this week that these new machine, well, the new big one, the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, is going to be available to demonstrators beginning August 4th. So if you want one of these sooner than later, become a demonstrator this month, because there's a great joining perk. You get to pick one of these bundles. Either a die bundle or a punch bundle, free, plus all the extra stuff that comes with it. So anyway, I was talking about the shape that I was cutting with, and it's this shape right here that goes with the painted poppy bundles. It's called the painted labels. And this one was around in our last catalog, and I did do some classes with it, but I hadn't used that particular shape all that much. So that's the shape it is right here out of this bundle. So yeah, I'm all over the place using all kinds of different things, but I made the card not knowing I was going to show it, but here I am. So here goes. I've got my stamp ready. I'm using Night of Navy, and I do have one of my old pads out. I don't have new pads for everything yet. I'm sure someday I will, but right now my old pads are still working well. And I'm just gonna try to center this without getting my head in the camera. Probably got a big bunch of hair in my camera. Okay, there's that. And I will put that away because I don't want everything in the middle of that. And then I will use some dimensionals to pop it up on my card. I was trying to keep it rather simple. I could add some twine or ribbon or something, but there's so many colors and patterns on this that my brain was just happy with the sentiment. And I tried different shapes on it, and I just kind of like this round one with the nesty look to it. Put those away. And over to the side. There you go. Now I do have a few that are hanging up, and so I will use my take your pick tool, and I like to use the pointy end a lot. I have some old ones that I use a lot from the other one. And then I have to find my glue dots. Oh, there they are. I am a glue dot person. And I just pick one up with this, and I will lift up where I'm having issues and put it down. And there you go. I don't really see any others that are flying away. This one may be, but I think it'll be okay. So now let's go ahead and finish the inside of the card. The inside of the card, since it's blue, I always put a layer in to help. And because this is, sending well wishes your way, more polka dots and stuff, so I might just put a piece of the paper in there. So let's see here. This would be nice. I'll get my trimmer, and I'm just going to cut off a small chunk. And it needs to be, oh, if you can see, I mark up my trimmer with dots. So the blue dots go together, the red dots go together, and the black dots go together, and that's how I measure my paper. So when I did this white inset, I cut it to the blue dots on both. It's just, then I don't have to think about measuring every single time. So when I go in to cut this, all I have to do is, I know it's a blue dot, and then I can do that pretty fast too. It just makes cutting so much easier for my brain. A little tip for you. So now we have this paper. We'll use the Stamp and Seal. You can use that side too, but we're gonna use this side, the other side. And if it doesn't come all the way, you just kind of roll it with your finger a little bit, and then it should. And then you don't have to check mark it or anything like the other. You should just be able to lift it up. So I'm gonna put this down. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put it at the top. And people can write whatever sentiment, or write a note, or I can stamp a sentiment before I get ready to mail it. Well, maybe let's see here. Do I want it at the top or do I want it at the bottom? Actually, I think I like it at the bottom better. So I'm just going to put this in. You see, I still do the little check mark from the fast fuse, but it's not necessary, but it's a habit I haven't broke yet. So there you go. There's the card. A little spot to write your get well wishes note in there, and then we can go ahead and quickly do and decorate an envelope. Since I'm not using a picture stamp, let me see if I have any comments. Okay, since I'm not using a picture stamp, I don't have anything really to decorate an envelope, but I don't like to leave envelopes naked, as they say. So let's see here. I like the stripes. So we're going to decorate it with, we're going to put the Stamp and Seal around the edge of the flap. I try to get as close as I can to the edge so the paper doesn't catch. Then I'm going to take this, I'm going to butt it up against there, up against the seam, press it down, and then I'm going to take my snips and just cut around. My snips are getting kind of dull. I might have to get another pair soon. So there you have it. For all of those you are curious on how I made this card, now you've seen me do it from pretty much start to end. I had those all pre-cut for you, but there is my card and envelope ready to go to a friend that needs some well wishes. So if you're interested in any of these products, my web address is right here. Just click on shop. If you're interested in joining, the June special, like I said, offers us a free bundle with everything else that you would get. If you have any questions, please contact me. There's a contact me spot at this web address. There's a shop now, there's a join now. This is kind of the one-stop shopping. My events are also listed there. Most of them are virtual right now because of the world that we live in. Anyway, here is my card, and here is the list of supplies you needed to make it. And I hope you have a fantastic day. And I'm hoping to do more Facebook Lives, or YouTube's videos. So I will see you another time.